We're now to week 5. It means we were halfway through the semester or through the course already. We've moved through a number of topics, from starting off with just kind of introducing contextualization, getting groundwork laid on that, to looking at the Bible as a contextualized document. We looked at conflict and conflict resolution in relationship to contextualization. And then this last week we looked at the kingdom and holistic ministry and how that relates to contextualization. So a number of really great topics, great chance to dialogue in the discussion board. Enjoying working with your papers if you turn them in, seeing the principles you've developed for contextualization. You're doing a great job. I'm really happy to be able to dialogue with you about this important topic. Well, this week we come to the area of contextualization in preaching and evangelism. And here the issue is how it really comes into how much is too much, or where does it get controversial? What is crossing over the line where you give up the core of the message because it's become syncretistic, or because it's now being so aligned with a culture that is alien to maybe the message, that the message has been lost. So some of that, what you're going to be doing this week, I'll be looking at a couple of lectures, PowerPoint lectures from Dr. Karen Tremper. First one deals with the necessity of contextualizing the message for new audiences. And that's just really thinking about what is this message? Is it that we're talking about in the gospel? Are we talking about a religion? Are we talking about a faith? And what does that look like? And how then, if we understand the essential nature of this message, how does that then help us with contextualizing that message in different contexts? And the second lecture from Dr. Tremper deals with how much is too much, or isn't that heresy, and avoiding over-contextualization. In particular, she looks at the C1 through 6 categories that are often used for contextualization, particularly contextualization in the Muslim world, and thinking about the different levels of what a contextualized Christian community might look like, and dealing with the questions that raises in dealing with contextualization. So that'll be part of what you're going to be learning from, and then you get a chance to try to think about what is too much in our discussion topic for this week. Your assignment this week in terms of the textual interaction worksheets, here's you're going to be looking at some texts in the book of Acts that deal with the proclamation of the message and how it was contextualized in the speeches in Acts. We've been trying to learn from those some principles about how to contextualize our speech, our messages in those communities. So you'll be developing some principles and then showing how you're applying it in your own environment, your leadership environment, whatever that may be. So we've got a lot to work on through this week. I'm excited to spend another week where we're interacting and listening to your thoughts. I keep learning as I'm going through. Excited about, and as I keep saying, I'm excited about another week together. Have a great week. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Let me know what's going on, and I'll be happy to help in whatever way I can. Blessings.